Hey guys, welcome to Black Bastard. I'm your host Kyrandis, and I'm back. And let's get this rolling. So today's quick guide is just going to be about boss locations. So basically, when you're new player account, you probably have about 5 or 6 character slots, and there's about like 6 or 7 or 8 bosses or something. How do you account for them all? Well, first off, you just need to know where the locations are. So this should take less than 5 minutes or so, and basically you want to park one character here at Bandits Den Byway, because you'll have access to basically Dim Tree Spirit right in the center of Forest of Seclusion there, right in the ring of trees, and then there's also Red Nose just north of Western Guard Camp, and Bheg is right here at Northern Plain of Serendia. Don't take the auto path, run through the edge of the forest here for quicker access, just like the edge here where my waypoints are going through, and you should be able to make it a Bheg in the pond here much quicker. If you go through there, you'll save yourself some time than this stupid weird overhead loop all the way around, which is really dumb. And then you also have access to Karanda Ridge over here as well. If you take the auto path, obviously this will take you forever to get there, and boss might be dead by the time you're there. So from Bandits by Den, just run up the hill diagonally from over there, and you should be able to make it to Karanda's Ridge easily, because this is what I do with one character. Just literally all 4 bosses with one character if you position him at Bandit Den Byway. That'll be the rotation of bosses there for that one character. And then there's also Mudster. Mudster is somewhere over here. And then Serendia Shrine, way in the depths. Kzarka spawns like somewhere down here. If you use my tricks in the like quirks and quality of life video, you know how to transport your character to Glish and just position them there, and then you'll have that character between these 2 areas here. And then finally, when you've got all that set up, which is only 2 characters, you can get a 3rd one going all the way to the Scarlet Sand Chamber, which is where Kutum spawns in the depths of the pit over there, and Nouver is somewhere out in the middle between Sangrain Bazaar and Sincerity, somewhere in the middle here. He's really huge dragon, hard to miss. You just kind of run east and slightly south, and you'll run into him across just from doing that when he spawns. Nouver does have a 30-minute announcement time though when he announces, and then it's 30 minutes before he actually shows up from his announcement, unless they change that. Not too many people hunt Nouver these days. Maybe that'll change sooner or later, I'm not sure. But yeah, so those are the bosses of Black Desert for now. These are pre-kamasylvia bosses. There will be another like 2 or 3 other world bosses later on. When that comes, there will be Ergon for his shoes, which is damage reduction, as opposed to the Muskins, which is all evasion. That will be all DR. And then there will be the Griffin helmet, which is also all DR and or DR bonus instead of HP bonus like Gaia's helm. So that'll be later on. So and I guess one last thing is like boss loot or whatever. A lot of people seem to be lost about this. I'm not entirely sure myself, but I do know that they did change the RNG system for the rare weapon box or the boss gear to be completely random. All you have to do is just actually get your hit and make sure your accuracy is high and your level is high to make sure your hits register on the boss. You do have to hit it for like within a certain time frame after channel switching. I've noticed that sometimes after channel switching, you can't even engage mobs until after like a minute or something after. And another problem I've noticed is that when there's a horde of players, like a lot of players on screen, and the boss dies, sometimes you don't get loot and sometimes you do get loot, because when there's that many pool of players, I think that's when damage actually matters, and it just bumps the people like who are lower damage straight out of the loot pool. So if you can make it to a channel with less people on it, you have obviously better chances and odds of getting a good item, or just items in general. All I do know is that damage does help with the regular loot, like the Hunter Seals, the Crystals, the Liberto bundles, or whatever that drops out of the bosses. I don't know how much it helps, but I do notice that my more powerful characters do get consistently better loot than my weaker ults at a boss. So just take that into account. But otherwise, in terms of if you're just chasing the rare item, any character will do, although obviously your hits need to register. If you're like level 40 trying to hit Kzarka with like no accuracy and none of your hits register, you're gonna get nothing. So just keep that food for thought, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.